Yellow duckies, and welcome to Dreamless Kingdom. My name's Viola. This is a demo from the Steam Next Fest, so if you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. This world was made by Hyperdense. Hyperdense is a two-person game studio devoted to making intricate and atmospheric worlds like this one. They hope you enjoy it. Cool, thanks. Oh, make little critter noises. Huh? There's a lot of different plants around the village. If they sparkle and glow, you can approach to learn more about them. Be sure to shake them. Anything else I should know? If you see sparkles around a plant, you might find some secrets. Okay. Broad honeycomb mass at the apex of twisting sinew roots. Golden orb cluster tightly together, exuding a sticky residue that glistens in warm light. I don't know if okay. Moonspore monarch, a towering fungus with a broad, pale gold cap that emits a soft glow in dim light. The regal stature and gentle luminescence hint at a hidden power that watches over the forest. Oh! Roselight shroom key. Okay, I've got a shroom key. What's this? Somnolent sway cap. Slender, leaning stalks crowned by gentle bobbing caps. Their perpetual sway lends a drowsy atmosphere to shaded groves, as if lulled by an unseen breeze. Ebony spore bark, broad, dark-hued tree with sinuous branches spreading laterally. Azure-laced fungal orbs cling to knotty protrusions, giving the canopy a speckled appearance that catches faint glints of light. Okay, nothing there. Dawnspire cluster, a gnarled trunk branching into multiple spire-like limbs topped with rounded golden caps that glow softly at sunrise. Pale teal mushrooms nestle near the base, adding a subtle pop color amid the worn bark. Okay, and we got one more over here. It looks like beaver fruit cluster. Maybe a couple more on the way out here. Rounded crimson berries strung together by turquoise filament. Brushing against them can induce mild warmth or fever, hinting at mysterious alchemical potential. Ember broth soup. A newcomer, welcome to our quiet corner. Where am I? The Dreamless Kingdom, where every memory grows hazy. That sounds dreamless. I sometimes remember fragments of dreams. Would you help me search for them? A simple challenge. Sure, I'll help. Oh, I didn't look around the rest of the... Okay. Oh, am I actually like... Oh. Oh. So it's like a hidden object style. Interesting. That's interesting. I thought it was going to be more... Well, I mean, it is more... It's supposed to be more exploration-based. Oh, there it is. Okay. I already shook that one. You did it. Thanks. Thank you for helping me remember. Here, something for your journey. Thanks. Auroral eye plume. Iridescent eyes embedded in teal orbs that blink through tassel-like filaments. Some call it the forest's dream catcher, capturing faint magical echoes in twilight, or at twilight. Are you another person? No? Okay. Sporehaven Arch, a winding network of tall, hollow trunks and mushroom caps that create arch-like entrances. Lush clusters of lemon-yellow fungi bloom near the base, while mossy teal patches cling to the upper boughs. Armshade blossom, luminous shrub-like fungus marked by vibrant golden clusters suspended upon sturdy arched stalks. We see a stone vein hive, rugged knotted base from which an intricate network of spindly vines erupts, lined with pale yellow globes. Portions of the trunk appear calcified, hinting at mineral assimilation over time. Gilded shroud cap and golden trip shroud. Slender trunk rising from solid base, draped in semi-translucent membrane that appears to drip around the clusters of bright spherical caps. Membrane glisten in the light, creating an otherworldly sheen. Okay, let's come back and talk to the Oracle now. Ah, traveler, I hope your journey here was kind. Hello. If I may stop you for but for a moment, may I ask, brings you here to this land of lament? I got lost and landed here, I suppose. Well, I'm glad that the sea led you here to our most humble island, even if it suffers from under the palace's hand. The new mines, deforestation, the choir, it warps one's face with mire. Are things really that bad? Things are pretty bad here, but I had a vision, a premonition of one such as yourself not long ago. They help us achieve our dreams and relieve us of woe. Their eventual invitation to the palace changed the fate of our island. Ah, but the gate is locked. The gate is locked. But look, you have the key. That brings more joy to my heart than you will ever know. Now, please venture into the village beyond. Maybe you can help restore our dreams. Ah, face I haven't priced yet. Curious. What do you trade in? Spore ink, memory flasks, tinctures drawn from yesterday's arguments. Everyone wants something, but few admit it. What do you want? What I want? Only to witness what others hide, to hold the unspoken and sell it back, cleansed and clarified. Thanks. Glad to help. Don't say I didn't warn you what you do. Oh gosh. I cannot go reading everything, guys. Unfortunately. Because, honestly, they've put a ton in here. But if I try to continue to read all of these, I'm going to lose my voice. No, what's wrong? You're here to take my treasure, aren't you? I'm not a thief. Then why are you here? Everyone wants what I have. Why should I trust you? Others in the village need help, perhaps, but nothing leaves my heart without a reason. If you bring me a real request, I'll consider it. Shh, the caps are listening. You don't want to startle a chanterelle in heat. Are these mushrooms safe? Safe? No, but most of them are considerate. What happens if they're not? Oh, they root into your dreams, reshape your thoughts. You wake up and you're someone else. Better, worse, hard to say. That's kind of horrifying. Horrifying or clarifying? The mind's just another compost pile. Stir enough something strange will grow. So, what do your mushrooms grow from? Spores taken from the choir's discarded robes, mixed with soil near the dreaming stone. Some rain. They bloom beautifully, don't they? I could use some more samples. More samples? Bring me some blooming robes and I'll give you something exquisite in return. Keep my eyes open. Um, you found some blooming robes. Here, give them to me. Take this lovely key I found. I'm sure it does something grand. Okay, sure. You've come to see the yield? There's beauty in decay, if you know how to cut it clean. What do you mean by that? The palace wants bulk, volume, mass. But I seek fullness, ripeness. Fungi so swollen with a story they nearly split. You can feel it, when the time is right. Not by rule, but by reverence. It sounds poetic for farming. Everything we grow remembers, even what we bury feeds something. I only hope the ones who eat what I pick listen. Hmm, that is really poetic. Oh, hello, traveler. Don't mind me. I'm just admiring Hammer's work again. You seem interested in what she does. Yes, her craftsmanship is so precise. I've always wanted to try my hand at metalwork, but I never had the time. Why not start now? Do you think I could? I mean, I wouldn't know where to begin. Maybe if I had a bit of copper, I could try something small. I'll find some copper. Thank you. I don't need much, just enough to beat the tools. You don't walk like a miner. Too curious. Not enough soot. Most folks come here for tools. Not talk, not dreams. What kind of dreams? Once I forged blades that caught the sun. Armor so fine it hummed when worn. People lined up for my work. Royalty, duelists, lovers. Now, I sharpen spades. I patch buckets. Sounds like you lost something. Maybe. But when the fires burn low, I start sketching again. Things I'll never build, stories I'll never hammer into steel. Why not make them anyway? Because dreaming hurts. And dreaming twice after the world forgets you hurts more. But I've kept one design I can't throw out. A sword with a hollow core shaped like a question. Not meant to cut, just to ask. It's beautiful. So here, well, if you ever need something that won't break, ask someone who already did. Ooh. You again. Another update from the palace, I assume. No, I'm just curious what you're working on. It's nothing. Just logistics, deadlines. They've sent me here to oversee but given me nothing to oversee. Just stacks of prefab plans and pre-approved facades. No artistry, no soul. Sounds frustrating. They think I'm just a draftsman now, but I studied under the old masters, F2 even. He used to say a wall must listen before it speaks. Somewhere, I think I left old blueprints with him, when I still believed. I'll find those blueprints. Did you hear the trumpets this morning? No? Maybe they were only in my head. Trumpets? A parade of progress. Oh, it's going to be magnificent. Machines spinning, colors bursting, dreams marching by in time. Except, well, the gates are still shut. They say it's delayed. But delays are just pauses in disguise, right? Sounds exciting. It will happen. I've seen it in my sleep. Not dreams, exactly. more like echoes of future moments. Welcome, or almost welcome. We're just doing a bit of last minute polishing before the big reveal. Reveal of what? Oh, just a little spectacle, a celebration of innovation, coordination, synchronized motion, the parade of progress. You'll see, it's quite the display, but once everything is approved. Why, why such secrecy? Let's not ruin the magic before it begins. I promise once the horns sound, everything will make sense. Suspicious.
Oh.
A guest of the village. Welcome, welcome. Preparations are nearly complete for the parade. What are you celebrating? Hope, mostly. The palace wants spectacle, and we've obliged. But this parade, this is for us. A memory before they ask us to forget again. That sounds ominous. If you hear whispers beneath the drums, ignore them. Not all memories are ours to carry, yet they still find ways to be seen. What do you mean? There's something beyond the gate. More than floats or music. You'll see it soon. Okay. Hush, walk softly here. The morning's breath still clings to the moss. Are you a plant? Not entirely, but I am part plant. Most of the villagers are. Really? What do plant people dream of? Not much of anything now, but sometimes warmth, sorrow, or a name no tongue can shape. They're old, older than the palace, older than the mines. Careful where you step. Every spore, every sprout matters here. What do you care for most? Balance. Everything here survives by it, between growth and decay, wildness and order. Why is it so delicate? If we let one thing grow unchecked, it consumes the rest. If we neglect it, everything fades away. Sounds like a lot to manage. Try not to control, just to guide gently, quietly. Dark forest? Sure, let's go. Careful where you step. The threads are fragile. And not all of them were spun by me. Threads? Lines of memory, filament thin. Some left by spiders, some by sorrow. I weave between them. Sometimes I add my own. What happens if they break? Something slips through. A memory, a dream. A name you were never meant to know. I collect what others leave behind. Shells, buttons, fragments of song. Anything that still remembers being wanted. Why do you collect those things? Because everything here is vanishing bit by bit. If I don't gather it, who will? What do you do with it all? Sort, mend, sometimes whisper to it. Not everything that's broken wants fixing. Some things just want to be held again. Honestly, there's a lot of thought behind this. And everything within. This shrine once sang of dreams. Now it chokes on silence. Still, I wait. What do you mean, sang with dreams? When the village still dreamed freely, the faithful gathered here. They gave thanks to the sleeper. One who watches through dreams, but dreams were taken, and with them the voice. Who took them? The palace claims it preserves our traditions, but I see no preservation in empty sanctuaries. I see only theft wrapped in ceremony. But here, see for yourself in this lost manifesto. Power belt. You there, stop wondering for a second. You'll draw the wrong kind of attention out here. What kind of attention? The palace, the choir, the things in the mines. They watch in different ways. But they all notice strays. You're not one of them, are you? Once, maybe. I've held a post long enough to forget which side I'm on. Now I just hold the line. What are you protecting? Nothing. No one. I just stand here so others still believe someone will. Do you hear it? The choir's harmony resounds through all things, stone, spore, even silence. What exactly is the choir? They are the voice of structure, of rhythm. The choir gives order to chaos. Without them, this place would collapse into dust. So they protect the village? They protect what can be protected, but some things must be sacrificed to preserve the harmony. Like what? If you have to ask, you're not right in know. Rude. It doesn't get lighter, you know, the weight, even when you stop moving. Why not set it down? Because if I did, it would mean they were really gone. Hush now, listen clear, and listen close. The rhythm is delicate. If you miss the opening note, the whole verse dies. What are you singing to? To those below, to the great chorus beneath the roots. They pulse, they breathe, they remember, but only melody. What happens if you stop? Then we forget each other. The net collapses, silence breeds confusion, and confusion breeds rot. That umbrella you have would really help me out. What do you say? Could I have it? Sure. This is perfect. I'm not sure I can repay you in anything but recommendation. I hear the fungalmonger took something from the gatherer a while back. He may want it back. Interesting. Know anything else? I feel like the fungalmonger, the gatherer, the sporeborn, and the disciple are all connected somehow, but I'm not sure how. Okay. Nice to know. I do kind of wish that the sparkles would go away once I've shaken it.
Cool.
Careful where you walk. Light likes to play tricks out here. Not all that gleams is gold, but some of it remembers being worshipped. You collect shiny things. No, I don't collect. I listen. Glints are echoes, reflections of intention. Some were once crowns. Others were coins or tears. That's poetic. Isn't it just? You'd be amazed how much the world has to say if you'd let it shine through. Let's see, is there anything? No, I don't want to go that way yet. Shh, listen, the parade must be perfect. Every note, every pause, every tremble of the air practiced to the edge of collapse. There's a parade? Not yet. The gates remain shut, but the symphony remains unheard. When it opens, the world will stop to listen. Who decides when it begins? The manager holds the keys, but even he waits for the word word from above. From the palace. Always the palace.
Ah.
Do you think you could help me? Maybe. It depends on what you need. I need help finding someone, but I can't just trust anyone with this task. First, I'll need you to prove yourself. Prove myself? Find all my friends hiding in the forest clearing. Maybe you can help me. Okay. Hmm. It's actually fairly hard to see. These things. Oh. But sometimes there's things to look for. Main portions and such. You did it. You found them all. I think I can trust you with finding my friend. This might help you find them. I'll find your friend. Okay.
Oh.
The canopy above us isn't just shade, you know. It's a memory net. Every frond a story, every fallen leaf a lesson. What do you mean by memory net? It says the trees up there store what we forgot. Not just voices or events, but feelings, grief, joy, longing. Have you ever heard one? Only once. It was a low hum like someone humming a lullaby in a language I'd never learned. Made me cry, though I didn't know why. Hmm.
Huh. Huh.
Hmm?
You ever seen light bend? Not just shift or shimmer, but bow, as if it's ashamed of what it revealed. What kind of light does that? We catch them in silk fragments of the old moonlight. Not palace tech, not quite natural either. They only glow when no one looks. What do you use them for? To find where the walls between dreams are thinnest, to walk through places that forgot their names. That sounds dangerous. All good things are. That's why we hide them. Hmm. Mind your steps. These beds aren't just for food, they're for remembering. What do you mean? Each row was planted for someone, a birthday, a mourning, a promise never kept. The soil holds stories, if you're willing to listen. Do they speak to you? Ritual, refuge, resistance. Depends who's asking. Me? I just keep things growing. Shh, don't startle them. They've just begun to settle. Look, there on the petal's edge. See the shimmer? What are they? Not bugs. Carriers. The custodians of pollen and memory. They drift between dreams, whispering in scent and color. What do they whisper? Names, moods, fragments of people lost in the churn. Each bloom holds a piece, each swarm a pattern. So you're collecting memories? I'm only a bridge. They decide what passes through. Let's see here.
Hmm?
What is all this fog? Fog started flowing a few years back. I can't really remember what things were like before. If only I had a honey globe capsule, I could brew a memory potion. Where can I find one of those? Depends, but I think I remember seeing one in the dark forest not long ago. You brought the honey globe. Please let me have it. Sure thing. Perfect. Here, let me just whip up a potion. Take the golden cap sphere. Okay. errand. What do you need? I've nearly perfected an incense that attracts the village's rarest creatures, but I've run out of mint. Could you ask the shopper for some? I will find some mint. Marvelous. Let me know as soon as you have it. Where do you get these things? From tongues that wag too long, from hands that linger on the paths the village leaks its secrets if you strain them slowly enough. That's unsettling. Unsettling? Fascinating. Two sides of the same glimmering coin. Since you're new here, have something special for you. It will allow you to sprint around while... Okay. Good. I was getting a bit tired of just... Do you have any mint? Mint? Who sent you? Ah, the perfumer, I suppose. I wasn't supposed to give it away, but don't tell the caretaker. Thank you. Is that mint I see? Wonderful. Wait, did the shopper say the caretaker was worried? That's odd. Perhaps you should ask the caretaker why, then return to me. I'll speak to the caretaker. Where is the caretaker? Dewkeeper? Mayor? Caretaker. You've come about the mint, haven't you? The perfumer can be exuberant, but her intentions are good. Mint is potent, easily misused. Still, perhaps I've been overprotective. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll speak with her myself. Okay. Oh my, you look strong with that power belt. What would you say to joining us in the parade when it's ready? Sounds great. I'm still working on it. What was that noise?
Huh.
Let's see. Ooh, mines. I'm pretty sure I have to go to the mines to get the copper. Oh, hey there. Sorry, didn't hear you. It's easy to lose track of things down here. What are you looking for? Not sure anymore. Used to be mineral. Now it's just quota. They say the palace needs it. I stopped asking what it is. Doesn't that bother you? I've got a rhythm. Down here, no one remembers your name long enough to blame you for anything.
Oh.
Ah, a visitor wrapped in shadow and seeking shape. You come bearing burdens or searching for those not yet yours? Not sure. Maybe both. You wear the look of someone who carries silence too long. And that is no sin. The spores remember. But some truths must be exhumed. The palace has rewritten the rituals, buried the songs. We remember, but we can no longer speak aloud. Is there anything I can do? Perhaps if we had the lost manifestos. There are 3 in total. With those, I could make some changes within the palace. I'll go look for them. Do not fear the haze. It is not poison. It is memory, unanchored. Mist is everywhere. It settles where certainty weakens, between prayer and policy, between dream and duty. You guide it. Some relics respond to the mist. Forgotten tokens, muted symbols. If you carry one and breathe deep, you might remember something not yours. Here, you can have one. Interesting. That one won't shake.
Huh?
You're not laced in lichen or blinking like the worms. Must be a new topside. What gave me away? You don't carry the scent of salt rock or rust. Not yet, but it clings eventually. What do you do down here? Mapping, excavating, listening. Sometimes we find old songs carved in the stone. Sometimes the stone sings back. That sounds beautiful. It is, but beauty shifts under pressure. You miss the surface? I remember clouds, the taste of fruit, but memory is just another echo. It softens with time. Ever want to come up for good? Once, before the mines became home. Up here, I feel too loose, like the wind could take my ribs. So you prefer the dark? Not the dark, the certainty. Down there, things press in from every side. You always know exactly where you are. Keep to the lit paths. The shadows twist stranger than they seem. You're guarding a tunnel? Guarding? No, guiding. Though some say that's the same thing when you hold fire. Is it dangerous ahead? Not always, but danger doesn't advertise. It waits, smiles, steps sideways. Good point. I've relit the same torches 100 times. It always dies faster when they're watching. Who are they? The deep walkers speak of watchers. Things that drift just outside the firelight. I've never seen them, but the torches... no. What happens if it goes out? Some say you vanish. Others say you remember things that never happened. Either way, I don't recommend testing it. What happens if it goes out? Oh, okay. Yeah. This place is really pretty, don't you think? It is. Been taking pictures of it all day, but my friends can't take any pictures. They lost their camera. Maybe I can find one. Would you do that? Really? Creatures in the forest care a lot about appearance. Maybe you can find one there.
Ooh.
Mind your step, fresh casts, dry, slow. Each one holds the shape of a moment, pressed into form. What are you making? Impressions. Not statues, not tools, just evidence of a presence, a footfall, a breath, a broken vow etched in loam and time. Does anyone else care? Not anymore. They want clean lines, crisp blocks, nothing that remembers how soft the world once was. Still watching the mud settle? Sometimes I wonder if I'm shaping it, or if it's shaping me. Has it changed you? More than I expected. I used to be a builder. Now I'm just a listener with dirty hands. You're idle. It's either bold or foolish. I'm just passing through. Then let me offer advice. The palace expects movement. Stillness looks too much like defiance. That's ridiculous. Is it? Most workers collapse from obedience, not rebellion. But at least collapse proves they served. You believe in all this? Sometimes I dream I'm digging the same hole over and over. When I wake, I check my hands and they're still dirty. Keep your helmet low. The dirt here is loose memories, shift and settle when you least expect it. What are you doing down here? Not much these days. The digging stopped, but I still listen for what the ground remembers. The palace shut you down? They're not interested in what's below, only in keeping us beneath notice. Every shaft is just a leash, wound tighter with new lights and rules. Alright guys, unfortunately that is all the time I have for Dreamless Kingdom, but it is absolutely gorgeous, beautifully crafted. There's a far bigger story than I could possibly tell within the time frame that I have. But either way, Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye!